Les épreuves t'attendent.
Moi? Les épreuves?
Et bien le bonjour, on se retrouve maintenant pour une petite interview que j'ai réalisée avec JAVI SALAS, l'illustrateur de cette fameuse carte, cette magnifique carte, et que l'on va découvrir juste après. On va tout de suite y aller et on va voir ce qu'il a à répondre aux questions que j'ai posées. Alors pour la première question, c'était quand et comment as-tu commencé à travailler avec Disney Lorcana?
I've been working with Disney Lorcana since the first set, and I think back then all of us who were contacted by Ravensburger, they found us. So I usually have my portfolio online, and I have been always being like constant posting my art in my social media. So I believe and I guess that is the best way to clients find you. And I was lucky to end up in this amazing project.
Maintenant la deuxième question c'est sur quelle carte as-tu le plus aimé travailler?
Okay, one of my favorite cards that I have ever done so far released is Maleficent, the enchanted card. I always say that, but I think that card, the whole process was so beautiful since the brief and the whole documentation, the inspiration, and the amount of work behind it was fantastic. Plus the art director, she's an amazing artist who I really admire a lot. So that card, it was very pleasant to do. I enjoyed so much and I would love to do many cards like that again.
Maintenant la troisième question, comment était le processus de création de cette carte?
I think like the whole process is like pretty much like in many other companies, from a sketch, thumbnails to the final render. What it lays behind and make it very nice is like working with Disney Lorcana art directors are fantastic artists. So it also goes very much like a personal process depending on who you are working with. And in this card, the art director who worked with me is also like a very good artist, which I really admire a lot too. And we knew a little bit on social media before, and yeah, that was very nice. But pretty much like this, you always get like a really good mentoring and help from them from the beginning, from your first thumbnails till the last painting. Okay, the steps for creating these illustrations, I guess it's not like a big secret for us in the industry, so it's usually from thumbnails, sketches till last colors, render, final touches, VFX, adjusting colors and stuff like this. So it's pretty much like that. What makes it special, I guess, is the own taste of the art director putting into that card. Every person has a different way, I guess, to work, and in this card, every step till the last kind of look that we achieved, it was pretty cool process. And the art director also is a fantastic artist, so this is pretty much the most difficult part for me, like let's say a challenge, was in this card we can see like there are so many elements being part of the same illustration, from effects, props, things flying around, the background, perspective, and especially keeping the good balance between the amount of details of all of this stuff and our main character. So always there are certain boundaries, like as an artist we need to keep in mind to don't cross when an illustration contains so many details. So in this case I had to go back sometimes and check like still having a good balance, and we keep in mind like she's the most important. So I learned a lot with this card. It was a really nice process. What inspiration did I take for this card? I mean, I think it's a pretty complex question. I usually have a bunch of books and different sources in internet, of course, different artists, friends, or classical painters that I really like in the way how they use light, how they use the rendering. So yeah, I think it's a mix of many things, but the most important is always to put your own taste at the end and creating your own kind of style and signature in the way that you paint, so people will always recognize that is you. But back to the question, hundreds of references, I guess.
Eh bien, merci à JAVI de Ravi, je prononce peut-être mal, Ravi Salas, pour cette petite interview. Voilà les cartes qu'il a dessinées, hein. Il a quand même dessiné un paquet de cartes, en plus de celles que je vous dévoile aujourd'hui. Et honnêtement, la Maléfique, pour l'avoir ouvert 2 fois dans des boosters, j'ai eu beaucoup de chance. J'adore cette carte, elle est super belle. Donc vraiment bravo à lui. Et maintenant on va découvrir cette carte que vous attendez tous, et la voici. La voici, la grand-mère Fa, pour 2, une 1-1 qui l'aura 2. Chaque fois que ce personnage est envoyé à l'aventure, vous pouvez choisir l'un de vos personnages qui gagne plus 2 en force pour le reste de ce tour. C'est pas non plus la carte la plus broken de toute l'extension, mais je pense que ça a un moyen d'être assez intéressant. Ça l'aura 2, c'est plutôt bien, ça arrive tour 2, c'est un peu fragile, mais si ça reste sur le board, ça a un moyen de donner un petit peu de force pour vous aider à défier de l'autre côté, donc pourquoi pas. Voilà les amis pour ce reveal, je vous remercie énormément d'avoir regardé cette vidéo. Je remercie également Ravensburger de m'avoir offert la chance de dévoiler cette carte de cette nouvelle extension. N'hésitez pas à me dire en commentaire si cette carte vous plaît, et qu'est-ce que vous voyez comme combo avec, etc. pour le moment. On se retrouve très bientôt pour une prochaine vidéo. Sur ce, prenez soin de vous et à tantôt.